Welcome to Keep
Snacking
Audibles.
Audibles.
Hello, this is At Home with Lauren and Sumona.
Yeah, at home. This is like our segment on QVC, everybody.
Yeah, if only we made QVC money.
Oh, one day. We're putting it out there.
Yes. Ambitious.
Ambitious.
Oh my God,
Ambitious
I'm sweating.
women.
I'm sweating right now because I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
Snack. I'm a snacky snack. Okay. You go first.
Okay. I'm taking a little break from
Snap. I was ready for like
the Korean snacks that Liz sent me. I just bought this the other day and I have to share my love of it.
Okay.
It might go on in like a reg episode at some point too, because I love it so much. But I love the Loacker Quadratini. Have you ever had this?
Oh, yes, girl.
I love this. It's
I don't feel like this is
bite-sized-
something we can easily find in Georgia. I've got to be 100%.
Really? It is like
Yeah.
everywhere up here. Like everywhere.
Because you would find this down the cookie aisle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think this is an easy find for us. This is
so
where
sad.
being in the South has its
Yeah, this I find like you can find these in bodegas in New York, and this was just at my regular grocery store. But it's a bag of small bite-sized wafer cookies, and I love the company Loacker for wafer things, and they're bite-sized. Like,
and we know how I feel about a wafer. I feel like we've talked about this multiple times.
Yes,
I
Lauren loves a wafer.
love a wafer,
and I specifically love the Quadratini wafer, and I love this
Quadratini.
This reminds me of this really annoying person tried to make a joke on Instagram and called it pizzatini. So this reminds me of pizzatini. Shout out to Liz because it's a whole thing. Anyways, besides the name Quadratini, because it reminds me of pizzatini, which is stupid. I love this. Look at this little square. I don't know, like a little size of a Cheez-It, would you say again? Is that
it's a little smaller? The size of a Cheez-It, but it's like the thickness of 2 or 3 Cheez-Its.
Yeah, it's like pretty thick, and it's got distinct
Quadratini,
layers.
let's be real.
And that's why it's got 4 layers. That's why it's called Quadratini.
Quadratini to me is not too far off from my liking of a Tirone. Even though you would not maybe take this on a road snack. I know we made fun of that.
This would be a good road snack though.
Okay, so see, Italian treats are great for road snacks.
I don't think anyone was arguing with you there.
Well, I was called an old lady by you in that first episode.
Well, you were talking about all those wedding snacks.
But a Tirone was. But the thing about it, I like about these types of snacks, I'm like totally bogarting you for a second.
Fine.
Is that it's sweet, but not too sweet.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about a nice Italian pastry snack is that it's like just enough.
Although I don't think Loacker, the thing that makes this, I don't think they're
Quadratini
Italian.
is Italian.
Quadratini is Italian, but I don't think the company actually.
Regardless, it's a good balance. It's a good balance.
And I love these because I think that this is a great snack to keep at your desk at work, because I used to buy these at like CVS, and then I keep them at my desk, and then people would be like, hey, do you have any more of those? And you could just give out like 3 or 4. Great, obviously, we say this about almost every snack, I feel, but like great with a cup of coffee.
I was gonna say great with a tea. That is a good tea cookie though.
It's so good. And the flavor that I have today is the hazelnut. And I particularly like the hazelnut and the dark chocolate. They don't have a milk chocolate, but the dark chocolate is sweet enough.
Hazelnut makes me so like
it's really great. I'm gonna eat it now.
Go.
Crunchy. They do get stale relatively quickly.
A wafer can get stale pretty quick.
And also, this is the only thing that closes it. That's like what
Sumona has a thing. If you don't have the resealable, she judges you as I'm
gonna have to put this in a Ziploc bag. That's how I put most of my snacks. But that was my at home. And then next week I will bring it back to my Korean snacks.
I mean, you can change it up. Like there's no rules. This is our at home. So I just moved. We talked about that not that long ago. And people are Miyagiing me, which I love. I've had we had Mitch bring me tea, who helped start one of our segments.
Habituation.
The habituation gave me some tea. We had I've had, booze has been kind of the reg, but Megan, who I've known since I was 10 years old, hit me up with the Gaga Oreos.
This is very exciting.
This was very exciting. We've talked about also how I react like a little child about a lot of things. I saw these and I went, it was one of those moments. I don't think they taste any different.
But they're not the dark Oreo cookie, are they? Or the vanilla?
No, so they are pink colored golden cookies with green cream. So we might have a green tongue. They are inspired by her Chromatica tour, which I believe was the one she was doing in Vegas, or her Chromatica, what is that, residence in Vegas, which I think had to stop during the pandy. And I love an Oreo. I'm not going to hate on an Oreo ever.
But I'm not partial to the golden ones. I never get them. I like the original.
I'm not partial to anything other than a basic Oreo. Like I don't even like the thin ones, the 2 double stuff.
No, I don't like the double stuff.
I want
like
a basic
the original.
Oreo.
Yeah, because it's a good ratio.
Come on, it's Gaga, and it's bright pink and
it's like an aluminum
pink. A monster, like little monster cloth through it. Oh,
nice. Because of her little monsters, her followers.
Limited edition, and it has the flappy dap with the opening, and then it's silver, so I'm like completely turned on like with the opening.
Just also shout out to Lady Gaga. I hope she's okay. Like she was in the news. Her dogs got dog napped. And her dog walker got shot. It's
wrong with people.
I don't know, but apparently it's a thing happening in California where they're like dog napping all of these like bulldogs or French bulldogs. Like there's a big black market or something for this. And I'm like,
terrible.
California, what are you doing? Like, I feel like California is so wackadoo, and so is Florida. The 2 wackadoo places. I mean, there's so many in this country. But safe returns to the dogs, and I hope the dog walker's okay.
They're beautiful on the inside. Everything.
They look more pink more than anything else.
Yeah, they are more pink, and they all have different. I don't know what this symbol really is, but this one says. I can't. This one says Chromatica. There's another one with a cool heart. And they all actually came out really nice. These symbols on the other side of the cookie, and then one side says Oreo. So I kind of love that. I kind of, you know what? And you can see them really well with the pink, like because in the darker ones you can't.
That's true.
And then and then the green.
Oh, and it is really green. It's like
it's like ecto
hunter green,
ecto cooler green. Like remember that? From. Okay.
So, I would feel like it's a little darker than ecto cooler green. No? Or it looks like
it's bright.
It's Slimer looking.
I think I might have a green mouth after this. I don't think this is going to taste any different.
Sure.
It doesn't smell any different.
Okay.
Well, it tastes like more of a vanilla.
Right. Like what their golden cookie tastes like. Slight green tongue.
Slight green tongue. Great with tea and coffee. That's our t-shirt.
I know. That's what I was just thinking. Like our bumper sticker. It's great with tea and coffee.
I think because it's not chocolate, it's a little sweeter. I will say that.
Yeah, those cookies usually run sweeter.
Mm-hmm. But I was more just excited because I've been a Gaga fan for a long time.
I love Gaga.
When there's, a limited
Gaga. Sorry.
Rah, rah, Yeah, we could sing Gaga all day.
Wait, can I say something funny? Oh. I don't know if this is going to come off funny, but like when Just Dance came out and it was on the radio all the time, I'm up here in the Northeast coast, so the big radio station is Z100. So like as when you're in the car and you're like singing like, and it's like, and you know, the first song is like a red wine, convict Gaga, and then it goes C100 because she like sings it, and
Oh,
then but it's really embarrassing when you sing that part, the
in
Z100,
another place.
yes, in another place that has nothing to
It's like
do,
red one.
and then you're the only person who's like
Gaga.
Z100. It's very
Yeah,
good.
that is embarrassing because no one else hears that.
Right.
New York does that a lot. You know, it's funny. We found these old tapes. Like when I was a kid, I worked for a radio station when I was in college, but like I always was obsessed with radio. And we have all these old tapes of like the old radio stations in New York of me like recording different things. Next time you're here, like we have to go through them because you will probably even recognize some of the advertisements on it. It's so funny. But yeah, in New York in particular, they're one of the few cities. I like New York and Miami do this a lot still with they still have like they mix things more than like other radio stations do.
And they ask like the artist to like record something for specific version for that radio station.
Yeah, so you hear that kind of stuff a lot more, which is
bizarre.
Which is
but
funny.
Who listens to the radio anymore, really?
I don't know, it's sad, but that was like one reason to listen to the radio because you had like the original mixes that were out there, you know, which was just like fun and very novel, especially for the Northeast. That was a very big thing.
Wow.
No, I just remember a lot of people didn't know who. I thought you were going to say something about a lot of people didn't know who Red One was. The person who.
Oh, I always thought it was red wine.
Right, that's what I was going to say. That's what I thought you were going to say. So Red One is the guy who mixed.
But the way she sings it sounds like red wine.
It does, but his name is Red One. My funny Gaga stories. It was one day I was you can't even be in a packed elevator anymore. Like it never happened. But it was when the telephone song came out.
Yeah.
And somebody was like tapping, and then I just started like being yeah. And then we all were like singing it. We were like on the 10th floor, and by the time we get to the bottom, we were all in the elevator. Everyone was singing it. It was a bunch of people I worked with. It was so funny.
Okay, so it wasn't like a bunch of strangers.
No, I mean,
like
no. There was maybe one person in the elevator that like we didn't know that, and I'm sure was just like laughing at us. But we all had worked late, and we were all just going down, and it was really funny because like everyone knew the song because her songs just like went on blast
catchy.
everywhere.
I love a Gaga song, and I mean, Bad Romance, Just Dance, Telephone. I like Applause too because I liked it in that commercial with the big mice.
Applause. I loved Applause.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The big mice where they do the dance.
Yeah.
I loved that commercial.
Yeah. Wasn't that it was a
car commercial.
Yeah. Yeah. Were they mice or were they like
they were
hamsters?
Mice.
They were mice.
I don't know. I mean,
they were big rodents.
They were big rodents dancing really well to Applause, and it was very impressive that these rodents could dance like that.
Yeah, and I highly recommend if you've never been to a Gaga show.
I haven't. Can we go?
Yes. Yes, I will happily go with you. It is one of the most entertaining shows I've ever been to because this woman, she can sing, she really can play the piano, she can play the guitar,
she can dance.
She does like a whole thing with the dancing and everything, but then she also takes time to do more of like an acoustic-y version of stuff. And she's
a talent.
The energy out of this woman is absolutely insane.
And like, I mean, if you weren't a fan of hers, and I think I've been a fan since like I've heard of her. But like I think that her performance at the Super Bowl was like outstanding.
She was
one of the best performances I've ever seen.
Perfection. She is.
Remember when she jumped off the stage and you're like, where is she going?
Yeah, she's a perfectionist. And her Netflix, did you see her Netflix special?
No.
You should, because you appreciated that performance, because she prepares for that performance in that special.
Okay.
And it talks, a little bit about her life. And then also her family restaurant, Joanne's, is delicious. I hope they're actually doing okay in New York City. It's an Italian restaurant. More on the east side. And it's small, quaint. Everyone's very kind. Her parents still run the restaurant, and it's delicious.
All right. Well,
So
you owe me a dinner there,
I owe
and
you a dinner and a
we have to,
show.
dinner and
Yeah.
show.
I can't wait till normal times and we can do that again.
Yeah. Shout
But
out to Gaga. Hope
shout
you're
out to Gaga.
watching, Gaga.
I
We love
appreciate
you.
Gaga more than the Oreo, but
Well, that's because we don't like a golden Oreo. That's
but
the
it's
only
good.
reason.
I mean, it's good. And my sister is coming today, and she and I are both Gaga fans, so we will definitely be eating some Oreos today together, and probably running around my apartment singing Bad Romance, because
Nice.
that's what sisters do.
Right.
But until next time, also throw us snacks. Don't forget, we will do them.
Hello.
We're here. Comment, like, subscribe, all the fun things. And now, until next time, keep snacking. Woo! Girl.